I can remember when we moved here in 1974, I said I want to be sitting on the front porch rocking in my 80s, and I didn't think I'd ever get to 80. But 80 years old, can you believe it? I find that the things that appeal to me most that I enjoy painting are things of nature, like the flowers, the landscapes, and then the old buildings. If I lived in another place, another state, another town, I don't know whether I would have ever been connected to art in any way.
When you come to the Armstrongs, you need to be ready to look because there's much to look at. There's a mosaic building out back. There are hubcaps that have been painted, birdhouses, frogs. She gives a new coat of paint to all of her yard furniture every year. There's a painted bicycle hanging on the side of the house that Andy rode across country.
Everything is just so calm and gentle. As soon as you enter the building, there's the soft music playing. You just feel at ease and comfortable.
When I first started teaching, I was teaching English, and I got just really carried away with making things to put on the walls that would illustrate my lessons. When I realized that I could actually draw some things, paint some things that looked good, and I was proud to put on the wall. And so that was like a key that was turned. The superintendent knew that I liked doing things like that, and he said, you would really enjoy being an art teacher, and we need one. So I started going to Mississippi College, and that's where I got my master's in art education.
Dottie founded the art program in Newton, and she built it from the ground up. Everybody that went to that school more than likely passed through Dottie Armstrong's classroom for 40 years. And so they got that vibrant, excited, that breath of life in the art classroom.
When I teach art and get to share with adults and children, it gives people the chance to think and to make decisions on their own.
I literally learned how to paint landscapes, which is what I do for a living. Dottie Armstrong taught me how to paint landscapes. Dottie took it on herself to paint murals all over town, literally all over town. And they were the backdrop to my childhood and to many others in Newton. If those murals weren't there, the town would have been much less vibrant. She taught me and many others that art wasn't just something that took place in a studio by yourself, that it was something to be shared with your community.
When we were ready to retire, we had to make a decision about where I was going to get to teach art classes. We used that long, hot summer after we retired in '99, and we built that studio and started teaching.
I believe her legacy is that she's a living legend. She is a living legend, a true legend of Mississippi. That's how wonderful that Dottie is.
Well, I would hope that people would think that I had done my part in making Newton a better place, a happier place, more wonderful place, just by making it more colorful and adding things to the town that might not have been added if I hadn't stepped up to do it.
I think that it is a testament to the strength of the teacher in the classroom, and that the right teacher, no matter the situation, can change lives. She changed my life, she changed other kids' lives too.